Right back here to the Seton Hills McKenna Center. Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight between the Griffins and the Pitt Johnstown Mountain Cats, and now the head coach Tony Morocco show. And Coach, you guys haven't played for a week. Last time out, had a 5-game winning streak snapped against Lock Haven in the PSAC crossover finale for you. Just kind of talk about that game and how it went for your club.
Well, we didn't come out with a lot of energy. They're a good team. They were a deliberate group that likes to slow you down and took our tempo away, and we fell prey to that. They're good. They have good personnel. It was not a lower level team, but it's a very good team. We didn't have a lot of energy. We didn't come out and get a great game out of our guards, and that's so important. Good teams have good guards, and they perform, and they make a lot of things happen. So we fell prey to them. But I do have to say one thing. Shot clock's coming down with 1 second. They hit a 3.
Yeah.
Credit to them. I don't take anything away from it, but that's pretty tight. And then there was another shot that was late in the clock. They hit another 3. That game could have gone a couple different ways, but bottom line, we didn't play well.
Coach, I know you want to win every game, obviously, but you had won 5 straight. It's a PSAC crossover game. It doesn't affect you in conference. So does that make it a little bit easier maybe to put it in the rearview mirror a little bit as we head in the PSAC West play now?
No, it's never easy to lose. I mean, when you're up and you're moving and you're capable of winning that game, even though you're not playing well, you've got to learn to win and gut it out and do it. But the only thing that helped, it didn't cost us on the western side. So it's tough to lose because when you get momentum, we've got a good team. This is a good group of kids. That momentum and that belief and that comfort level that you're executing properly is so important, especially in tight moments.
You mentioned the guards got off to a little bit of a slow start against Lock Haven, and that's when Malachi Leonard can take over a game a little bit if he needs to. He's been terrific this year. What has made him so special this year, Coach? Well,
he's matured. He's not taken as many bad shots as he has in the past. He knows to play within himself, let the offense come to him instead of him trying to create every 5 minutes. And he's a good player. He's the best big kid in the league, in my opinion, and I think several other people. I'm hoping to get that performance tonight out of him.
Nabocha Stanojevic joins your team. We'll go with Stanojevic. He joins your team for the second semester. He's a transfer. Talk about what brought him to Seton Hill, what your connection was there, and how much you think he's going to help out right away. I know he's played in a couple of games. How is he progressing?
Well, he's not a transfer. He's a freshman. He would have been here in September, but his English test score wasn't high enough. He took it over, and we're fortunate to get him. He's a good young 19-year-old 7-footer who's going to become a real good player. He needs ring time. Yeah. He needs to play. He's going to play and look very awkward. He's going to look pretty good, and he's going to go back and forth, but he presents a big problem because he's a big guy. But once he gets acclimated, he's going to be a good player. He's a freshman, so you've got to look at it from that perspective.
Are you kind of getting him in on the defensive end right now to get him a little bit more acclimated?
Yeah, I'd like to, if we could platoon like football, but you can't do it.
Right.
But I'd like to get him as many minutes as possible. But defensively, he's more comfortable because he doesn't have to remember a lot of intricate things that we're doing. And the kids are in mid-season form, so he's coming from back.
And I'm sure one of your volunteer coaches, Ozzy Bielo-Gerlich's, helping him out a little bit with everything.
We've got the Croatian-Serbian thing there, and we've made peace. We do international work here where we don't have war between countries.
That's right.
They're getting along. Ozzy's doing a real good job with them. Nebich's a real nice kid, and that's going to work out. Just take some time.
You have to be thrilled here tonight as we get back into PSAC West play that you can welcome back your point guard, David Windsor. I know that he won't start here tonight. What do you expect to see from him, and how many minutes do you expect to see from him tonight?
Well, David's been practicing a few days now. I'm hoping to get a lot of minutes out of him because he's good and he makes a difference. And he's the guard that makes the guard play better. He's a good defensive player, and he knows exactly what we're doing. So we're not going to start him, but I'm going to try to get him into the mix of things as soon as possible.
Obviously, he's feeling a lot better than he was before, I guess.
Yeah, he's anxious to play.
Coach, talk about Pitt Johnstown. You guys have matched up against them a number of times. You want to call it a rivalry, both teams moving over from the WIVIAC to the PSAC. What do you expect to see from them?
They're good. They're skilled. They've got good personnel. They've got some maturity. Their big kid, about 6'9", in the post, is a credible threat. Of course, Andrew Kressler, who played here, is a good shooter and a good player, and he's on the wing. They've got the Snodgrass kid who transferred twice already, but he's a good player. They're a good team. They're well coached, and they're a good basketball team. We're going to have to play our best basketball to beat a team like this. And the thing is, we're going to have to play 40 minutes. You bring the referees involved. You know what that's like. You bring for both teams. You never know what kind of a night you're going to have handling the ball, shooting it, what turnovers. If we dictate tempo, which we want to do, we want to get after them and dictate the tempo. And I believe we can beat them. But they're a good basketball team.
Coach, thanks a lot for your time. Always want to say hello to Coach Lanny Van Eman watching tonight as well. We always make sure we say hello to him, and great supporter of Seton Hill basketball.
He's the resident coach on the West Coast, and also Coach Paul Richardson down in North Carolina, who were real staunch followers. But Lanny is he's a character.
He certainly is. Hopefully he's going to be visiting sometime soon. We had a chance to have him.
We're trying to get him on the air. You don't pay him too much.
Yeah, that's the reason. I know.
He's used to the big money. But
I got to start kicking it in a little bit.
Yeah, and he and Coach Richardson make a real duo. So we'll look forward to him. But let's get after those Mountain Cats and declaw them tonight.
Coach, thanks a lot for your time.
All right, thank you. You do a great job.
Thank you, Coach. Coach Tony Morocco of the Seton Hill Griffins will be back on the pregame show. Tip-off starting lineups next.